He is the world's oldest mutant. All humans have become his slaves. Now he wants to transfer his soul into the professor's body, thereby obtaining his superpowers to control the consciousness of all humans in the world. Next comes the rebuilding of the world. Apocalypse simply rolled his eyes, and in an instant, all the buildings in the entire city turned to sand and stone, eerily converging toward a single point. A massive pyramid suddenly appeared. Then Apocalypse used the sand to craft a custom helmet for Magneto. With the helmet, Magneto soared into the air. Now his superpowers were fully awakened. Even metals buried deep beneath the ocean floor were easily manipulated by him. Everything containing metal was spared nothing. Even Earth's magnetic field was affected by his abilities. Human civilization was regressing at a visibly rapid pace. Meanwhile, Apocalypse's reincarnation ceremony officially began. Under the sunlight, a stream of energy slowly flowed from the pyramid's peak toward the altar. Then the professor was lifted into the air. The next second, the mystery of Professor X's baldness was finally revealed. At this critical moment, Nightcrawler, who had infiltrated the pyramid, discovered the professor. Using his teleportation ability, he escaped with the professor. Apocalypse awakened as his ritual was interrupted. He had to make these people pay the price. He used his powers to call out to the weakened Professor X. Suddenly, time around them slowed down. It was Quicksilver, the fastest man in the world. Like playing with a ball, he kept toying with Apocalypse, but to no effect. Apocalypse simply rolled his eyes, and Quicksilver's movements were infinitely slowed down, instantly frozen in place. Apocalypse walked up to him and easily crippled him. Then Psylocke approached. Apocalypse ordered her to end his life, but unexpectedly, she swung her blade toward herself. It turned out to be Mystique in disguise, attempting a sneak attack. Apocalypse grabbed her and used Mystique's life to threaten the professor into revealing his hiding place. At this moment, the professor suddenly remembered that he too could invade the other's mind. Before Apocalypse could react, he pulled him into his mental world. The professor thought he had victory in hand, but underestimated this mutant ancestor. Apocalypse activated his powers and firmly suppressed the professor. Soon, the professor was easily defeated by Apocalypse. Just as Apocalypse was walking toward where everyone was hiding, two massive iron pillars descended from the sky, blocking his path. Magneto decided to trust his heart and stand with the professor. With a gesture, he attacked Apocalypse. Apocalypse quickly activated his protective shield, advancing step by step under the assault. Cyclops immediately joined the battle, unleashing his laser beams at full power toward Apocalypse. However, even with everyone giving their all, they still couldn't harm Apocalypse. In this moment of life and death, Jean walked out through the void. She released her Phoenix Force. The powerful energy shattered Apocalypse's armor. Magneto seized the opportunity to bind Apocalypse tightly. Severely wounded, Apocalypse activated his final superpower, preparing to escape. But at this moment, Storm used lightning to block Apocalypse's last escape route. Unable to move, he faced Jean's Phoenix Force directly. His body was gradually corroded away, finally turning to ash and smoke completely in light and fire. Once again, the world returned to peace.